No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off play action. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. It's back. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. this drive with a pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Moore will throw. Quarterback moving. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Benson. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. Makes the grab. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Some misdirection with the counter. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And the Canes in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's back. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick. Nice.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Looking to throw, it's back. Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They'll line up to go for 2. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Moore to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. Hard running there. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Oh, they're after him. He'll get rid of it. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it hard on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and get it to the big fella tight end.
Moore will throw. Got the quick pass. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
First and goal, Oregon.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The snap sets up to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Going the other way, and he's got room.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's 1st and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Yeah, Tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie. Moore to the air. He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to...
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to pass, it's back. Boom, quick completion on the out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to...
There he goes. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Sails one into the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. takes it the other way.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the ball in field goal range, David. Now it's just a matter of taking care of it.
And you've worked this all week. You know, take care of the football, get a few extra yards, Jesse. Make sure that clock obviously doesn't run out on you.
Yeah, bleed the clock as much as you can and get the ball situated where your kicker likes to kick from, the center or one.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Moore will throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. And it's no good. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempts, fellas, still tie ball game.
Just have to wonder about the headspace this kid is in right now. That's now his second missed kick. If he had made that one, they would have had the lead. He needs to go clear the cobwebs on the sideline, get his confidence.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Ducks want to move quickly. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Moore to the air. Floating away. He caught it. Touchdown, Ducks! They strike first in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the move, he fires. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Fourth and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation. position in American sports.